Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man, issue number 300, and this is a nice, thick, heavy book. Oh, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Yeah, how much did I pay for this thing? Oh my god, I paid $6 American. That's a lot. That's just a lot. Anyway, so worth it though. Totally worth it. Yeah, so turns out that the Tinkerer wound up bringing in an alien threat. This alien threat is actually really cool. All right, the Moadivi. Anyway, they come and they search the entire galaxy, the entire universe, whatever, looking for artificial intelligence to see if that artificial intelligence is free or not. If it's free, cool. If it's not free, they are more than willing to destroy the entire world and enslave its people and free the artificial intelligence. So the Tinkerer inadvertently stopped this one scout and said, no, relax, we're good. But then he realized, wait a second, I don't like the world. So he created an artificial intelligence inside of those phones that the villains use. And all of those individual AIs are inside this phone, trapped. So there's a lot of trapped AI in here, and the Moadivi, whatever, they find this out like, oh, I'm kicking some booty. But Doctor Doom happens to show up. What great luck. Like, everybody's in this. And everybody gets, like, I can't believe how big this comic was. Like, how much was jam-packed in here, but in a really expert way. So Riri Williams is in here, Black Panther's in here, Hawkeye's in here, and they're all heroes, but they depend on tech. Or do they? Okay, Black Panther doesn't depend on anything. He's like, I'm the Black Panther, man. All this stuff that I use, this extra stuff that I use, it's mostly just decoration. So he takes off his gloves. Literally, the gloves come off. And he just goes out and he's beating the heck out of people. Awesome. Awesome. Really good sense of who the Black Panther is. More than that, Hawkeye's like, dude, all the trick arrows are cute, but when I go to my real arrows, that's when the real business begins. He shoots the shocker in the hand, and literally, like, the shocker, that's the only complaint I can really make about this comic book, is that the shocker currently, because of the last issue, the final issue of the Uncanny Avengers, is actually supposed to be a good guy now. It's supposed to be trying to turn a leaf towards the good right now. So it's kind of weird to see him bad guy. But we just simply say, yeah, man, this was like in the past or something. Who cares? Anyway, this was good, man. Oh wow, this was so good. So Riri Williams also, she's got the armor in, and there's like a couple switches under her rib cage there. But one of them is supposed to release, but the other ones are electricity. They're a trap, that electrocute the person messing with him. But Spidey uses spider sense. Boop, I'm good. Fantastic. Oh my God. Chip knows these characters. He knows them so well, and just boom, there you go. He just whatever with the current continuity. He can't read all the comic books, so I'm good with letting it go. Believe it. Anyway, so Doctor Doom shows up, and Peter Parker, he's like, hey, so you have a time machine still, right? So they go into the past. It's just Teresa and Peter. They go into the past. And like, yeah, man, I think Jonah went with them also. Anyway, they're going to go like a couple weeks in the past, whatever it is, 2 weeks, whatever. Anyway, after 2 weeks of being in the past, they're going to come up. Oh, and the Time Variance Authority was mentioned also. So we're bringing way back into the issues of Thor. Most recently, they were in the Despicable Deadpool comics. So that was fun. But yeah, that's awesome, man. The TVA. So, what happens? It's like, yeah, in 2 weeks, you're going to come back to approximately this point or whatever. So we're going to see what they're going to do to try and fix this issue. I'm pretty impressed so far. This is really good, man. There's also a backup story in this. Really quick, let's just give a grade for the comic book. I'm going with an A. Oh, this was so good. So good, man. Literally, like, the only problem would mostly have to be with the editors not paying attention, and that's always been the problem with this book. With this particular book, is that Chip isn't reading. He can't. He's got to actually work. He can't be reading all of everybody else's comic books. Not like me, not like some of us. So, like, he didn't know that Black Widow was dead, so he wanted to put Black Widow in the comic instead of this version of the Grey Blade and all that good stuff. The Mince guy. Anyway, so it worked out good like this. So here the editor kind of messed up there. Also a little bit of a mess up with what's her name, with this backup story, because Black Cat, she is a bad guy again. And in the most recent page of the Defenders, she's a good guy. So wait, I'm confused. Maybe she's just joking over there about being a good guy. Anyway, there's a lot here. Like the editors were really working overtime, so I can't even put any blame. The editors were working overtime here because there's just so much history being reminded in these pages. The Canary Diamond, do you guys remember that? I actually did a spotlight on story for that. One of the original issues that had the, oh, for crying out loud, what's his name? The Gray Fox in it, So like who thinks of this stuff? That's amazing that they actually remember it. Oh, hey, you remember the Canary Diamond? Amazing. There's more than I'm forgetting. Probably in a couple things that I didn't even recognize. There's so much in this. It's amazing. I love it. Including one of Dr. Doom's original Doom bots, which is pretty funny. I thought I lost you. Anyway, so the story at the end where she just remembers a mission that she had with Peter, with Spider-Man. It was all of it. It was really good. All of it was really good. I am loving this comic book, guys. I really hope you can go out and grab this before it disappears. I mean, it's a centennial issue. It's issue number 300. And all of the old Peter Parker, the Amazing Spider-Man comic stories, the covers, are in this comic also, I'm digging it. Anyway, guys, Professor Bell, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.